from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. I say, I say, I say. Who says I say, I say. Johnny says I say, I say. When everyone says no, Johnny say yes. Special man.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots Reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Johnny understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Dough Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale, in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions. Chat shows in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man, see the special man. You got the dollars, make me an offer. New England Kajun Roots, Johnny understands. Johnny understands. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Hello, good morning, and welcome. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see y'all. I think I have the issue of my internet problem fixed. It's been bad for the last couple of days. I think we figured it out. So far, so good this morning. Hello, good morning, and welcome. First in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And little Debbie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And Patrick. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Patrick. How are you doing? And Angela. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Marlene. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Michael. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And little Debbie, I saw the comments in the chat looking for a husband. That was just too funny. Anne Marie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And Jennifer, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And she's already dropping all those links. Today is Dawn's Deals at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sister sells tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wonder who you're going to marry? You don't know yet? Usually, like Jennifer said, it's your fiance. I hope. Usually that's how it works. Let's see, who else do we have here today? I'm caught up quickly. All right, so first I want to mention today is Scott Cha-Ching King's birthday today. Tomorrow it's me, Angie's birthday. So if you see them anywhere in the chat, and if y'all have not got a chance to see Cha-Ching King's last video on his last storage unit he bought, oh my God, y'all must go see it. You gotta go see it. He hit the jackpot in that one. And Heidi, hello, good morning, and welcome. And hope you're doing better. Hope you're feeling well. Good to see you. And don't forget, if you would like to be part of this, and I want to thank those who are sending me items that sold during the week. Today, I got some items to show you from Regina and Cheryl sent me some items in. So we got those in for the day. I don't think I had any on the other email. Nope. I just want to double check. And so I got those all ready to go, and some items that I sold also during the week. If you are waiting for an invoice from me, I had internet issues with my internet cable. Got it fixed. So far, so good. I was able to work on invoices already this morning. So yeah. Bought a wireless. Hold on, did not know what was even a thing. Wireless clothes iron? I didn't know they had one either. That is an awesome idea. I never thought of that. I didn't even know they had them. There's still needed medical problems on my list today. Make sure. Oh, well, I hope you get to feeling better. That's right, Craig. And Catherine, hello, good morning, and welcome. Sorry I've been away for months due to health. You know, I understand, and I hope you're feeling better, Catherine. I love the channel. Oh, thank you so much, Catherine, and good to see you. I hope you get to feeling better as well. And Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And tomorrow, that looks like there's going to be rain, so I'm not sure if they're canceling the citywide garage sale. If they do, it's going to be moved to Sunday. So just to let you know, I'm going to keep in touch with Mia. They made one back in the day like that. And I know the iron was, I know of back in the day was the metal ones that you had to heat up on the stove. I have a couple of those. But I didn't know they had a new modern one that was wireless and Wi-Fi. That's new. Again, I guess going up with the trend of things these years, I guess, this time of year, the things that we got going on, I guess, that I can see that. Yeah, I was wondering too, the news said we're going to get a lot of rain starting tonight, this afternoon, or later this afternoon. So, yeah, it's supposed to last till tomorrow. So I'll keep in touch and let you know. And I know Mia is too. Don't forget, if you would like to be part of the next Friday's Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, please make sure to send me links to items. You can do it as soon as possible, and I will star them and have them ready for the show today. But please, if you're waiting to the last minute and you're one of those that like to procrastinate, I understand. But you're more than welcome to send me those items no later than 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Friday. And yeah, in the email, make sure you give me the link. And if you're not sure how to do the link, just send me a screenshot of the platform it's sold on, along with how much did you pay for it, where did you buy it, and how long it took to sell if you know. And if you took an offer, what was that offer for? Send it my way, Johnny. We are already. Oh, okay. Sure. We'll get it. Send it to you. Got a lot coming. It started already this morning too. And so today we're going to get started with the program that we have lined up for today. So let's get that lined up and ready.
It's time for everybody's favorite segment where we ask,
Would you buy it or would you leave it?
the game show that asks, when you're out and about sourcing, would you buy it for resale? How much you would pay for it? Or would you leave it? And now the host of Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It, Johnny Cajun Roots Reseller.
Thank you so much and welcome, Cheryl. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I would leave it. I know, Craig. We know. So the first four I'm going to show you are from Regina. She sent these in. And this first item is a Cobra 150 GTL DX10 meter radio night watch. It's a CB radio. Basically what it is. Here's all the pictures. The box had some damage. It was water damage on the box. And if I remember correctly, and looking in the information, I believe the microphone is missing. Everything else is there. It does not look like it's ever been installed, but the actual mic itself that you use to talk in was not there. It was missing. Everything was in it. Yeah, I'm looking at the email information that Regina sent me. So let me do this, change it to this, and move this way. There we go. So would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Carrying hugs to all. You're in my thoughts and prayers as well. Hope you're feeling better soon. Yeah, Craig, we'll leave it. Mary, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good. That's right. Breaker 19. I used to chat. My dad. It was amazing on how many people he met in Canada and other countries with people off the CB radio. It was so cool. You almost typed that too? And Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And Glenn said, I'd buy this for $5 and sell it for $50. Heidi says, I would leave it. I never bought items with water damage. Well, just the box had water damage. Just the box. Ashley, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Ashley says, I'd pick this up for $5 and turn it into $49. I would buy it again. I would too, Regina. Little Deborah says, free and turn it into $69. Let's see. Jennifer says, pick this up for $5 and sell it for $60. Carol says, pick this up also for $5 and sell it for $75. Hashtag Craig's fault. I believe it, little Debbie. I agree with you 100%. My dad had different types too. He had one in the cars, one in each car actually, and then one inside the house. And one of those scanner things that you can also listen to. I had one of those in the early 90s, turned it in my car, speaker used, PA, feature, yep, stupid drivers. Yeah, right? CBs would not sell there, Heidi? I wonder why. Interesting. Well, Regina picked this up at a garage sale, estate sale for $20. She said it sat in her profit pile for a long time. Her husband did not get to listing it, so she did. She opened the box and realized the mic was missing and the box had water damage. But she still went ahead and turned it and listed it. And listed it as high as she thought she could use. She had room to come down on it if she had to. And since the mic was missing, she had a few little balls, but it only took less than 24 hours to sell. And she took an offer of, if I can get back over here, here we go. What happened? Why did that? $207.86 it was on sale for, but she took an offer of $200. Took an offer of $200. Let me check something real quick while we do that. Not bad for $20 and sold it for $200. Took an offer. Let me see something here. Yep, they all did that. Come on. I got to redo it. All of them did that. Reset. Come on, open. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, they all did that. There we go. Oh, that one's okay. No, it's not. Come on, really? I'm gonna have some issues with this with eBay. Has anybody had any problems with eBay this morning? I went to list some stuff and it wouldn't let me do it. It would give me issues. I'll have to do each one by itself because that's the only way it's gonna work. All right, I'll check each one as we go. All right, let's see here. Go back up the chat a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Glamos, hello, good morning, and welcome. And sorry I missed the show last night, girl. I finally figured out what it was. Yeah, so far so good. A blanket, hello, holy camole, guacamole. Yeah. Ellen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I would too. John, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? The ceiling fan, Glamos. I don't think they were popular anymore, but they're still selling. They are still selling. You're good. How do you? Thank you for being here. New community. I tried listening and could not either. Mia, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I saw people in the eBay group saying that they had problems. Yeah, I had problems this morning where I was trying to do some. I had no problem putting the pictures in, but when I went to list it, it wouldn't go through. And I tried doing item specifics, it wouldn't go through. Let's see, learn new. Everybody's saying hello to each other. All right, so this is a Uncle Willie 1954 Uncle Willie board game replacement board and 116 cards. It's a replacement board and 116 cards that she listed because it was sold for replacement pieces. 1954. I never heard of this game. And that's what was included in the lot. I see CBs are still popular in the US. Yeah, they are. Yeah. They sure are. Uncle Willie. Wiggly. Would I say Willie? It's Wiggly. Yes, indeed. Thank you for catching that one. I never saw this before. I've never seen this game board before. So would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Pass, too common of a game to pick up for me. I've never heard of it. All right, Little Debbie says pick it up for 3 and sell it for 44. Yeah, I've never heard of this game. Oh, it was. You have the book. Glenma says pick this up for 4 and sell it for 35. I haven't either. I have the vintage Uncle Wiggly storybooks. Like I said, I've never heard of it. That's a first for me. But I understand a lot of times people buy them just for certain things of boards if they need it, even though it's in a little bit of a rough condition, the actual binding portion of it, but it still looks like it's in good condition. So Mia says, leave it. Carol says, pick it up for 2 and sell it for 20. And how have y'all been, John? And John says, pick it up for 2 and sell it for 40. Would anyone else pick this up or would you leave it? And Jennifer says, pick it up for $1 and sell it for 50. Just for decoration? Yeah, that sounds like it would be a cool little board. Doing great. Awesome, John. All right. Pieces out part of games can bring in much more than a full. Yes. I've learned that a while back too. I've only had to do that a couple of times with pieces sold as replacement parts. feel like it's going to be a lot for some reason. Well, she picked this up for 25 cents in a garage sale. It was a lot of different games, and her cost came out to 25 cents. She listed as replacement pieces because there was a couple of things that were missing. It took a month and a half to sell on a promoted listing and 5% off coupon, and she sold it for $15. I still have to do it. I don't know why it's doing that. eBay's having issues again this morning when I do this because usually it's there. $15.25 is what she sold it for. All right, so let me do this between each one to make sure it's already there when I do this because eBay's messing up this morning. All right, it's there. I'll just have to check between each one. All right, this next item is a Disney Parks Lounge Fly Rose Gold Zipper Sequence Mini Backpack, limited edition. Limited edition. Cute. Interesting. Looks like it's in great condition. Metal zipper at that. Usually they have plastic zippers. Never heard of the Lounge Fly. Yeah, it's in great condition. It's a cute little backpack. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Nora, hello, good morning and welcome. And Jeffrey, hope you had a great birthday yesterday. And Randy, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I was way off, girl. Look, I would have been off too, girl. I sure would have. Sourcing. I am not feeling the sourcing today. Aw. And how you doing, Nora? Good to see you. All right, Michael says, I would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $65. Jeffrey says, pick it up for $20 and sell it for $80. Angela says, I would pick this up for $3 and sell it for $60. Little Debbie says, I would pass. Mary says, pick it up for $25 and sell it for $140. They were very popular, expensive bags. I believe it. Yeah. Carol says, pick it up for $10 and sell it for $90. Yes, I did have a great birthday yesterday, but my game got canceled. All because of the rain. I was delayed because my sick boy is sitting in my lap. Aw, I hope the baby gets to feeling better. Nora says, I would pick her. She said she would pick it up for $40, and then she would turn around and sell it for $150. Oh, okay. I thought I recognized that bag. Let's see. Mary says around $75. Okay. It's the Pop Culture Bag Company. That's the first time I hear of it. All right, so she picked this up from Miss Marion off a YouTube auction for $20. She bought 2 of these for $20 each. Put them both about it last year in November. One sold around Christmas, and this one took a while. The other one was new with tags. And this one, she took an offer, and she sold it for $60. She sold it for $60. Took an offer. Took 3 weeks to sell. All right. Let me bring the next one up, make sure it's ready, because I'm having that issue with eBay this morning. I don't know what's going on with eBay. All right, it's ready. Well, $70 is expensive for me. Yeah, exactly. All right, so this next item is a Michael Haley Buzzard Mountain Art Pottery Dandelion Blue Wrapped Vase, and it is signed. Interesting colors. All right, would you buy this or would you? It is a vase. It is signed. It's from the 1970s, and it is 6 inches tall. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. All right, Angela says I would pass. Angela says she'd pass. Michael says, I'm sure that means something, but pass. Pottery. It's a pottery vase. Nora says I would pass. Mary said pick it up for 2 and sell it for 12. I'm just reading her description, what she told me about it. Birch tree. It's dandelions, but it's the way it's like a wrap, almost like reminds me of when you unroll what is it, croissants in the Pillsbury croissants. That's what that looks like. How it's wrapped reminds me of. Heidi says I would pass. Carol says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 20. Same here, Mary, when I saw it. Good morning, Susie. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Mary says pattern is not appealing to me either. But it was for somebody because she sold it. Very interesting. Let's see here. I'm not seeing any other guests coming through. It is made out of pottery. It is 6 inches tall. Bought this on a local Facebook page auction that a person was doing through Facebook. Got a lot of 2 of these and paid $3 each. Paid $3 each for both of them. Doing a lot of researching, it came up as the name of the vase. It was hard to find and read. It took 1.5 years to sell. It sold on a 5% coupon. And it sold for, she had it listed for $65.50. It sold for $62.22 with a $5 off coupon. Sold for $62.22, and she only paid $3 for it. Yep, it sure did, Jennifer. Yeah. All right, so let me get to the next one, which was Cheryl Bajan Jim sent this in. Let me get to hers. Now this first item and make sure it's still ready to go. Yeah. Exactly, Jennifer. All right, so this is a BCM-4 cup coffee maker made exclusively for Javila. 1989, no filters included. No filters are included. Oh, it's one of those. That looks like a small coffee pot. I'll find the bottle. Yeah, it doesn't have any markings on the glass. All right. Let's see what it says in the description. Yeah, it's a 4-cup coffee maker. That's why. Okay. All right, let's see here. That was just for one. Jennifer, that vase was just for one. She had 2, but that one was a 1 vase. Yeah. Nope, just 1. She paid $3 for each, and she bought 2 of them. But she bought, just 1 was listed for that price. So easy to make. Roll the canvas. Mary says I would pass. Angela says pick it up for 5 and sell it for 85. Carol says pick it up for 2 and sell it for 45. That was just for 1, Jennifer. Yeah, still have the other one for sale. No, this is for this is a 4-cup pot. It makes 4 cups. Yeah, that pot makes 4 cups. Well, awesome, Jeffrey. Jeffrey says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $50. Yeah, it's a 4-cupper. Jennifer. Regina says pick it up for $4 and sell it for $45. All right, on this one, Cheryl says she actually got this at a local auction site for $5. It did take 5 months to sell. That's from 1989. And she sold it for a full asking price of $31.99. Well, that's nice, Jeffrey. $31.99 is what it sold for, and paid $5 for it. All right, this next item is, let me make sure it's still there because I'm having issues with eBay this morning. All right, it's still there. All right, these are some wireless original Nokia TWS-841W Clarity wireless earbuds, pre-owned, good with a box. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Okay. Let's see. Carol says pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Angela says I would pass. I personally would pass on this too. I usually don't pick up stuff like that unless it's new sealed, because then I don't want to have to sit there and clean them and sanitize them to be able to list them. Jeffrey says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $60. That's just me. If I were to buy them, I would definitely buy them new. But that's the only way I'm going to buy them, if they're new. Regina says she would pick this up for $5 and sell it for $45. I have to say, you and I like shopping at the same place with Clarence. Oh, that's not your listing? Because that's what's coming up. No, it sure isn't. Yeah, that's what came up when I clicked the link you gave me. So hers are new sealed, by the way. Thank you, Cheryl, for letting me know that. I need to start checking it when I do pull them up, because when I went to the link, that's what came up. Why, I don't know. I would pass. Yeah. So these are new sealed. This is not her physical listing. But hers is new sealed. I'll have to start checking them when I open them. She picked up these at Walmart on clearance. She already had 2 extra pairs because they were already buying the earbuds. Paid $15 each, and only took 3 months to sell. And she sold hers for an offer of $41. Mary says new sealed, pick it up for $5 and sell it for $25. So thank you for letting me know that. I'll definitely have to start checking it in. I didn't either, Jennifer. But hers sold for $41, and hers were new sealed. This is not her listing. Like can see right there by the name. All right, let me pull the next one up. I'll have to start making sure your listings when I open them. And this morning I was in a rush because I finally got the computer to work this morning. All right. And I know I'm going to probably pronounce this name wrong, but I'm sure y'all help me out. This is a Tagnilio leather purse. Tagnilio. I may be saying that wrong. It is a black leather crossbody shoulder bag, 5 inches deep, 9 inches wide, 3 outside pockets, 2 with zippers, has RFID card protection, gold tone closure, and a couple of small scratches. And we'll see the pictures. Leo's new with tags. Genuine leather. Look at that interior, how pretty. Still has the tissue on the inside. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Mary says pick it up for $7 and sell it for $40. Regina says pick it up for $10 and sell it for $75. I've seen the brand, I just don't know how to pronounce it. I know Glammo's probably can right off the top of her head to say it. But I have seen that name before. Especially with the different researching I've been doing and like looking up comp and stuff. I've seen that brand before. Anyone else would like to take a guess on if you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Remember, there is no right or wrong answers. This is all in fun. Anyone else? I need to refresh in my chat here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice when you have that inside either a wallet or a purse. Jeffrey says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $60. All right, so she picked this up at a local auction in her area for $5. And she did list this for $35 and took an offer on Poshmark. I took an offer of $28. It took too much to sell. Because here's showing it sold for $35. So according to this, she says she took an offer of $28. Yeah, Cheryl, I would pick it up because it's new with tags, first of all. But yeah, I would. All right, let me make sure the next ones are ready before I show them. And thank you, Cheryl, for sending those in. I'll definitely start checking and make sure that when y'all send me items that it is your listing that I'm pulling up with the link y'all send me. I got an update from Miss Denise, y'all. Sorry, breaking news. I've been waiting to hear from Miss Denise, and I don't know if y'all know. Yesterday, I did talk a little bit about day before yesterday. Max and Debbie and Max. Max is doing well. He's getting in his recovery from his surgery, and Miss Denise just replied back. She is doing much better and starting her PT on Monday. So her surgery went well. Thank you for letting us know. If you're listening in the background, Miss Denise, thank you for that update. keeping your thoughts and prayers for a speedy recovery. Nice words and listening to news like that. All right, so this item here is a do. All right, this is a vintage Russ Berry and Company. I love my dad coffee mug, ceramic, made in the Philippines. This was an 8-ounce cup. Yes, I love sharing that news when I get the news like that. Again, still new with tags, never been used. Microwave and dishwasher safe. I love my dad, and it's on both sides. It is ceramic. All right, Jefferson said pick it up for $2 and sell it for $30. Great news, yes. Cheryl says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $12. Regina says I would leave it. Jeffrey says turn it in from 2 to 12. Oh, he changed it. Buy it for $2 and sell it for $40. Mary says I would pass. Now I have these. I've had these for quite a while, and I've had them in different ones. Like I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my grandma, grandpa, niece, nephew, aunt, uncle, all of those. So would you buy this or would you leave it? And if you were to purchase it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for, or will you just leave it? Remember, there's no right or wrong answers. It's all in fun. Well, this one I got for free. And I sold it for an offer to a watcher for $30.20. $30.20. Ah! Darn it. I accidentally closed it. Let me go back and get it. I clicked it too fast. I got to get the next one up. Sorry about that. I closed it too fast. Oh, here we go. All right, open. That's interesting. Every time I open something now with eBay, it sets it in a different setup. All right, here we go. All right, right back to our regular scheduled program. Now, this is a Disney Junior 10-inch Minnie Mouse stuffed plush piggy bank. It's a Minnie Mouse piggy bank plush. 10 inches tall. New with tags. Even I like how they did the lock thing for the bottom of the piece, the closure, the close it. Would you buy this or would you leave it? Would you, if you were to buy it, what would be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Nice. Susie, good to see you. Regina says pick this up for $1 and sell it for $25. Cheryl says pick this up for $4 and sell it for $28. Mary says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $20. Jeffrey says pick this up for $5 and sell it for $50. Arena, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Again, this is a 10-inch Disney Junior Minnie Mouse stuffed plush piggy bank. I'm not seeing any other guests coming through. I picked this up at Walmart on clearance. I did buy several characters on sale on clearance for $5. Now, I did give this offer to a watcher because they bought the two that I had left. The two, they bought them both. So I gave it to them both with an offer because they wanted to buy them both. So I offered it to them for $22.60. They bought them both, so I gave it to them for an offer of $22.60 each. They bought them both. All right, the next item sold on Poshmark. This is a vintage Damascene Asian themed brooch. Made in Spain. Made in Spain. And this thing was only 2 inches tall by 2 inches wide. Would you buy this or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, what would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it sold for? Let's see. Mary says pick it up for $4 and sell it for $30. Jeffrey says pick this up for $3 and sell it for $40. Regina says that she would buy this for $5 and turn it into $45. Cheryl says pick it up for $5 and sell it for $45. Yep. This one I picked up online YouTube auction from Debbie and Max Go Thrifting. That was one of their items that was brought up. Nobody bought it because they picked everything else but this one, and I picked it up in the back room. Paid $7 for it. And I took an offer on Poshmark for $33. I did take an offer of $33, and I bought it from Debbie and Max on the, because y'all know I don't buy things on the auction when it's on my channel, but I do snipe it in the back room, and I did snipe it in the back room, and it sold for $33 on Poshmark. All right, this next item is a vinyl album LP. Peter Allen Capturing Live at Carnegie Hall, 1985. New sealed. New sealed. That's all the different things about it. There was a little damage right in this corner, but it's okay because it was still sealed, and I still listed it. Never heard of them. $1985. Never heard of them. Well done. Dang, I need to listen. Yes, girl. Yes. Definitely list them. Mary says I would pass on this. I've done really well with albums, but I usually buy them only new sealed. It depends. If I have to sit there and listen to them, I got to process some now. I just got to take out the turntable and listen to them. Regina says I would leave it and pass. Jeffrey said he would pass as well. Jennifer says free and turn it into $10. All right, this one I picked up on a YouTube online auction after the auction on my channel from Dawn and Mary, two hip chicks. My cost was $6. I did pay $6 for this one. And it sold for an offer to a watcher for $26.24. $26.24. That's okay, Jennifer. It's all good. Thank you, Jennifer. The next item I listed this as an advertisement because it's a diaper, it's a bacterial baby powder tin can, starch and sodium carbonate. Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. It was rusted. It still had powder in it, but you could tell it was in a clunk. I had it listed as advertisement. Talc contains no boric acid, talc, or zinc in this, so it's not tonic. I never could say that right. Talking about Debbie. And again, there was some rust on it, but I bought it like that, like you see it, so I listed it as is. Baby powder. Let's see. Let me get to the chat here. Mary says pick it up for $1 and sell it for 10. Debbie, where you at? You gonna find your husband yet? Jeffrey says pick it up for 2 and sell it for 20. Talcum. Yeah, that word. It is cute. And when I saw it, I love picking up stuff like this. You're going to some casino? Oh, okay. All right, Regina says pick it up for 0 for free and turn it into 45. Cheryl says free into 15. Jennifer says $3 into 25. Well, this one I picked up at it was a state sale company that I go to and visit, but they have a warehouse where they open it to, if you are part of their email, every month they do a warehouse sale. And so this is where this was at. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. My cost came out to $1.11 for everything I bought. Each was $1.11. Robin says, love the graphics. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Robin. How are you doing, Robin? And I did pick it up for $1.11 at a estate sale warehouse. And I did take an offer on this one for $29.53. That was an offer that I took on it. Yeah, old advertisement does really well. Now, this next one, I very seldom pick up this stuff. But again, why not? This is a stereo connector for a car. If you need to redo the connection or you're changing your radio in the car. It's a GM 1994 to 2005 General Motors car stereo connector, new sealed. And it's got, this was like you can use it for Buicks, Cadillacs, Chevrolets, GMC, Suzuki, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, and Toyota. It was new sealed. There's all the different models that this would go for and work on. Would you buy it or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, will be the most you pay for it and how much you think it sold for. Johnny is a master of obtaining of goods. Girl, look, I love looking for stuff like that. Jeffrey says pick this up for $6 and sell it for $50. Regina said pick it up for $2 and sell it for $25. Pass. Good for old car buff. Yes, you're right about that one, Mary. This one I picked up at Walmart on clearance for $2.50. Now this one I did take an offer, and that offer was for $13.50. $13.50. I only paid $2.50 for it. I wanted to try my luck with it. I figured, why not? It wouldn't hurt to try. All right, this next item sold on Poshmark. These are sterling silver tested and marked 925 lapis heart-shaped hoop earrings. Same thing here, Randy. I figured I'd try it out. You see the designs here on the side, the filigree. These are some lapis earrings, sterling silver 925 markings. There's your filigree on the back. There's the close-up. You see the hook of the closure here. There's our filigree on the side, the heart. Really cute little earrings. So would you buy these or would you leave it? If you were to buy it, would be the most you'd pay for it and how much you think it's sold for. Yeah, exactly, Randy. Mary says pick these up for $3 and sell them for $17. Regina says pick these up for $5 and sell them for $30. Cheryl says pick it up for $3 and sell it for $22. Colleen today? Please hit the thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Yes. Yes, Randy. It does come off if you choose to. Yep. Jennifer says pick these up for $10 and sell them for $30. Yeah, they do slide off. These sold on Poshmark. Any other guess? These are lapis stones, and it is sterling silver, marked and tested 925. I bought these on a YouTube auction from Hip Flippin' Mama Kelly. I paid $22 for these, but I took an offer. I did pay $22 for these from Hip Flippin' Mama YouTube auction, Miss Kelly. I paid $22 for them, and I took an offer of $110. $110. And the little stone, the little heart was 1 inch by 1 inch. I paid $22 and sold them for an offer of $110. I sure did. All right. Yes, right, Mary? Always post where I'll be for the week. Ding. Yep. Nice. Yep. Those went out the door yesterday. All right, this next item is a brooch. It is a articulated flower rhinestone brooch pendant. You can wear it as a pendant or as a brooch. And this bottom right here looks just like a little angel, and it is articulated. So the bottom part is shaped like an angel. All the stones are there. This bottom part moves. There's your bail to wear it on a chain. It was pretty thick and heavy. There's the back of it. Would you buy it or would you leave it? Would you be the most you pay for it and how much you think it's sold for? Yeah. I need better eyes. Yeah, girl, come out. How did you know that was a price? How did you know what to price them for? I did have them a little higher because I only found one pair similar to those that sold. I look for things, and anything I list, I always look at what's sold. And I try to find exactly, now there may be some that are similar, but I always look and see what sold. If there is any that are sold, I'll go by that price. Now, if I don't find any that are sold, then I do find one that's listed, and then I come right below that, or I try to go a little bit higher so I have room to take an offer. That's how I usually price things like that. Angela says, pick these up for 10, this one for 10 and sell it for 70. Okay. It was a pretty heavy one too. Regina says, pick these up for 10 and sell it for 75. Yeah, it was a nice heavy one too. Well, this one was sent to me free with a purchase that I made of a jewelry lot. It was part of a free, a little lot of free that I got from Brandon, Lego Man, which back then was called Lego Man. Jennifer says, pick this up for 10 and sell it for 90. But yeah, I did pick it up as a free lot of stuff that I bought from Brandon, Lego Man of the Midwest, when he used to do YouTube auctions. And I did take an offer. So for me, it was free. And I took an offer of $32.25. $32.25 is the offer that I took on this item. And that will conclude our Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It for the week. And I hope y'all enjoy this because I do this every Friday, which I enjoy doing. And make sure you, if you have anything that's sold, if you sell on any particular platform and you'd like to be part of next Friday, make sure you send me links to items that sold. There is no limit. You can send me as many as you would like. And that way I can have it ready for the show. Make sure you do have it in my email by no later than 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I did. I usually never use keywords like that in my listings, but that one I did. Yeah, I usually don't. And when I looked it up after it sold, I was like, I cannot believe I did that. But yeah, I did. So yeah, it happens. But I usually never use things like that in my listing. But I did. So also don't forget, if you happen to see Ching King Scott, today is his birthday. Tomorrow is It's Me Angie's birthday tomorrow. Also, don't forget, Monday through Thursday is the morning show with Mark and I. Monday is 4:30 bingo. And Wednesday is a hump day auction. Now, next Tuesday, don't forget, we do have our members. It's Friends and Family Community Sale that starts at 12:45 on this week coming. That'll be, let me get to the other calendar, Johnny. Yeah, 12:45 is when we go live. And so, yeah. Also, don't forget to check out the community calendar for those that are going live. Silver Hair Stacker is now live, so let's go ahead and raid Silver Hair Stacker Todd. We haven't raided him in a while. That's right. Tool Guys sale is this weekend. There's his link. Their link. Yep, you're right about that, Randy. But you know what? I usually never use those type of words in my listings. But I did on that one, which is usually never done. I usually never do it. So again, if let me get these links dropped before I forget now that we got that portion out of the way. And if anybody would like to come on up and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to come up. Or if you would want to come on after the show is over, you're more than welcome to come on up as well. So far, so good. Things are going great now today that I got everything set up and ready and fixed. These are Jennifer's links. And here is the link to come on up if anybody would like to come on up and promote anything you have going on during the weekend or this evening. And I just realized what I just did. I dropped that information without the link. Dodo. Let me remove that one and pin this one. There we go. All right, I just got a message. Let's see what this says. June 4th. Oh, I just got a message on Tuesday. Let me get my list out and see what time that was for. May 20th. Oh, that's the wrong show. June 4th. When is June 4th? Oh, that's Hump Day. All right, so if anyone would like to be on June 4th, Hump Day auction, I have a cancellation. Let me, and so make sure if you email me for that day of the June 4th Hump Day auction. I just had a cancellation come in. All right. I just happened to see the email, so I wanted to check that out. Who it was, what was going on. Yes, please make sure to, and don't forget to leave comments. Also, yesterday, I did drop a short video again yesterday at 1 o'clock. And I have to say, this one's doing better than the one I dropped on Monday in the first 24 hours. So, yeah. Don't forget that you can also make comments on those short videos that I'm popping out and putting up. It's a me, Angie. Happy early birthday, y'all. There's the birthday girl, the birthday girl. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great weekend. Tomorrow is Angie's birthday, y'all. So also, let's make sure we go and raid Silverhair Stacker Todd. We have not raided him in quite a while. They do go live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's make sure to raid Todd. Silverhair Stacker. That's right. Well, hello, Tooch. You're welcome, Angie. There's Tooch. Toochman. Well, we're going to go ahead and get right in the show. Don't make sure we go and raid Silverhair Stacker Todd. And if anybody would like to come on after the show's over, you have any questions or you want to chit chat or you have things you would like to ask, you're more than welcome to come on up and I can be glad to help anybody at the end of the show when it's over. So with that being said, like I say before I end each and every show, everybody have a great weekend. Hope to see you back on Monday. You never know what topic we're going to talk about in the morning show. And again, at 4:30 is bingo. So with that being said, like I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man. You got